Everyone, hello Reds, hello Premier League fans if you are joining us live. Welcome to Talking Reds. We cover all Liverpool things related, but we also cover Premier League and Champions League as well as a whole with Premier League predictions, Premier League reviews. And right now this is Premier League talk, and we're going to be talking about yesterday, today, tomorrow's games. What a big day. Good day to everyone. Good day to everyone. All Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, Darwin Nunez and Ollie Watkins. Good morning to you and good day to you guys. Wow, what a day. What an absolutely huge day in the Premier League and the Premier League title race specifically. Liverpool, Darwin Nunez saves the day. And this is what we've been asking of Darwin Nunez. This is what we want from Darwin Nunez. Take your chances. Take your chances. Don't have to be last minute winners like you did yesterday, but take your chances. We know you can do it now and then, but do it more often. And this is what we need from Darwin Nunez. He's been rightly, by the way, if we talk about criticising Darwin Nunez, he's been rightly criticised. Absolutely rightly criticised. Fowler rightly to criticise him. And he has been missing chances. He's been missing these chances that he had yesterday. He usually misses them. But yesterday, he finally came on, got the 2 goals. Second goal especially was very, very composed, very, very good finish. The touch to open himself up, and then the finish as well. Sensational stuff. This is what we want from Darwin Nunez. This is exactly what we want from Darwin Nunez. Yes, if you could see this Darwin Nunez after the end of the season, then everyone will want him to stay. I'm absolutely certain. If we could see this Darwin Nunez consistently, then everyone will want him to stay. But he needs to be consistent now. He needs to be doing it not every single week, but much more often and much more composed on the ball, much more better on the ball. But yeah, he got the winner, and I hope this is the moment now for Darwin Nunez to push on. Not just a great moment for Liverpool, but go and push on. And now this is what I want to discuss is the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. The difference between Liverpool and Arsenal is exactly what it says on the tin. It is mentality. Mentality is absolutely key to winning this league this season, and to win the league any season. And Liverpool have it, Arsenal don't. Arsenal are weak. Arsenal are absolutely weak, and we've seen it time and time again. And they'll say Liverpool got lucky. You were 2-0 up yourself. You were 2-0 up, and you messed it up. Yes, you got a goal disallowed, and I think it was rightly disallowed. Once I saw the replay and it hit his hand, absolutely rightly disallowed. I think the laws should change, if I'm honest, because as a player perspective, I'd be feeling that against me. But it's the law, and at the end of the day, it's rightly disallowed. However, you guys were 2-0 up. You have no excuses to not win that game. 2-0 up is shocking. Not to get a result out of that, not to get a win out of that is it's on you. It's your mentality. This is the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. Liverpool top of the league because we're strong mentality. We're mentality monsters. No matter what happens, no matter how many shots we have, we had about 34 shots yesterday against Brentford. Never gave in, never gave out, and we pushed all the way to the end. No matter who is on that pitch, Darwin Nunez coming on and get a winner. Whether it be Salah getting a winner, whether it be Jota getting a winner, someone gets the winner because we are not giving in. We're not giving out. We keep going till the end. Arsenal, they go 2-0 up and they whimper. And they absolutely they shut off. They don't concentrate at the back. They leave people open. You can't leave people like Ollie Watkins open. And they get punished for it, and rightly punished for it. And they sit 6 points behind now ourselves at the top of the league. Ourselves still got a game in hand. I know it's not a given, Everton away, but it's still a game in hand and 6 point lead as well. Is it that enough now for Liverpool to go win the title? Was yesterday a title winning day? There's a long way to go. I'm not saying it is, but wow, it was a huge momentum shift from us being another game points dropped to Arsenal ended dropping points. It was a huge day for the title race. It could be absolutely vital for the title race at the end of the season. Just for momentum and just for a mindset thing. If Liverpool dropped points yesterday, having dropped points against Forest, having dropped points against Fulham, Newcastle, Man United, losing to Tottenham in the cup, the shift in momentum, the shift in mindset is absolutely different. That win yesterday could turn our season in terms of back on track. And Arsenal Unlucky. You did what you had to do. So Liverpool. Let's talk about Liverpool game anyway as a whole. We absolutely battered from minute one. They had chances though. Brentford did have chances. I expected them to score goals, to be honest, but they did have chances. A couple of chances in the first half. Alisson Becker made a couple of good saves. I think he made about 7 saves in that game. He's been criticised this rightly again. Alisson Becker seems to have been the same since back of his injury, but yes, he was back at it and he was sensational again yesterday. Best keeper in the world for a reason. And he got a clean sheet, which he absolutely deserved. And everyone else going forward, though, Szoboszlai was sensational going forward, shot after shot. I think Szoboszlai had about 7-8 shots himself. He was brilliant on the ball. And one player I do want to mention as well, and I've mentioned him on here many times, and I said that he deserves a chance. He needs his chance. Give him a chance. He'll show you what he can do. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott came on and changed that game. As much as Nunez got the goals, Harvey Elliott changed that game. He created both goals, and he was absolutely sensational when he came on. He was unlucky not to create more goals as well. Just these little passes that Harvey Elliott can do, and these little movements that Harvey Elliott can do. Not many players in our team can do this. He is absolutely important for Liverpool, and I want to see him more. He should be playing more, and that if Slot don't like him, whatever. But Slot saw yesterday exactly what he's capable of. I'm hoping that pushes Slot on now to play much more often and see much more minutes of him, because pre-season he was Liverpool's best player. Towards the end of last season, he was one of Liverpool's best player under Klopp. And this season, his injury killed him off. But since his injury, he's not really had the chance. And I hope now, after yesterday's performance, he came on and changed the game for me, more so than Darwin Nunez. I know Darwin Nunez took the goals well, but I thought Elliott changed the game as a whole in creating good chances to brilliant chances. And that was the difference. We had good chances with everyone else. We had about 34 shots. We created good chances. Gakpo had an easy one. He should have put in. But Elliott created good chances into brilliant chances, and that's why we ended up winning the game. So going forward, we've got Ipswich next week, so hopefully another winnable game for Liverpool. But that game yesterday, you can't discredit that game yesterday. How important it is going forward in the season. How important it is maybe towards the title at the end of the season. It's absolutely huge. And Ollie Watkins, by the way. Ollie Watkins, I want to say one thing about Ollie Watkins. You are Arsenal's kryptonite. You are Arsenal's dagger man right now, because last season you ended their title race. This season, I'm not saying it's ended their title race, but what a moment, what a player to do it, to get the goal that really pretty much knocks their title race backwards massively. It is the perfect player to do it after last season. I think it's certainly a player I think Arsenal need to look at buying, just not play against him. No man needing a striker, but just not play against him, because this guy must be on every Arsenal's fan's mind this morning. It was just joyful, wasn't it? Absolutely joyful. When they got that goal at the end, though, our cursing, especially if we drop points against Brentford and that goal went in, I'd have been cursing definitely. And I thought, there's no way they've done it, and then it disallowed. It was beautifully written. It was beautiful. Yesterday was yesterday's games and Premier League as a whole yesterday was written by the best. It was scripturally written. It was beautifully written. It was written by William Shakespeare himself. Darwin Nunez, the guy to come on to get the double winner against Brentford after over 30 shots for everyone else, for Darwin Nunez to get the goals. Then for Arsenal to go mess up a 2-0 lead, for Ollie Watkins to get the equaliser, then for him to get a goal disallowed in the last minute. It's Hollywood blockbuster. It really is. It literally is. It's soap drama writing. It's sensational. I absolutely love it. And I was waiting for AFTV last night, and I waited in anticipation, just eating a couple of bits of popcorn. I'm just waiting for it because I knew we were going to listen to people kick off, and then the rightly kick off. If I were Liverpool, if I was Arsenal fan situation, I'd call it out and say, "Look, this isn't good enough. This mentality shit. We need a striker, and that, this and that." I'd say the same thing as most Arsenal fans, but then I see delusion again from Arsenal fans. And we have it in our fan base. We have fans like Julian from AFTV. He talks absolute crap. He talks, and if I was an Arsenal fan, right, I'd be fuming that he's saying what he's saying on AFTV because he talks absolute dirt. And funnily enough, he started off by saying, "Maybe I don't know football," and he said, "Maybe I don't know football, but I don't see anything wrong with our team, nothing wrong with our management, nothing wrong with our ownership." And I'm thinking, you're right, Julian. You don't know nothing about football. You're absolutely right. You don't know nothing about football. If you can't see there's something wrong with your team, or wrong with your management on certain things, or wrong with your ownership at Arsenal, then you must not know football. You can't do, because it's clear. Yes, they've had a good amount of money spent, but it's clear that they've not addressed the attacking situation. They clearly need a striker, Arsenal. Everyone and Steve Wonder could see that Arsenal need a striker. Arteta does set up wrong at times. He does make mistakes. So there's definitely wrong things there. And the biggest thing that's, again, I've already spoken about here, the biggest thing that's wrong with Arsenal is their mentality. You've got to question the mentality. You can't be 2-0 up against Villa and mess it up in a key game. I mean, watch your title rivals get a last minute winner earlier on in the day. You've got to respond to that, and that's a mentality thing. You've got talented players. You've got some decent players. Yes, you're lacking a striker. You're lacking a right back at times. You're missing Saka, but you've got enough to get you through certain games, and that's a mentality thing. You haven't got the mentality. You're weak you're so weak mentality. And we saw earlier on in the season, we saw Arsenal fans we're so glad we're chasing Liverpool, not Man City. Well, guess what? Arsenal fans, I'm so fucking glad Man City aren't chasing us, and it's Arsenal, because Arsenal are weak. We've been there, done that with Man City. We've been there, bought the t-shirt. We've been in title races every single season with them. Not every single season, but most seasons with them. And we've overcome that as well. We've come top with some of these players that we've still got. So these players know how to do it. Their Premier League title winning mindset, that they know how to get over the line, and they know what this Man City side is. Your players don't, and they don't seem like they're improving on that barrier. They're not overcoming that barrier. Something needs to change for overcome that barrier. Yes, you need a striker, but is it management? Is it coaching? Do they need to get into the players a bit more? Do they need to get more stronger players mentally? So for you to say, Julian, that I don't see anything wrong with anything else but just the squad numbers, that's all I said. That's the only thing I see wrong. Yes, you're absolutely right. You don't know football, because it's either delusion or I don't know. But every single fan base has them. We have a Julian in our fan base. We have plenty of Julians in Liverpool fan base that, no matter if we're top, we still can't call out the ownership, or there's still certain things, we still can't see issues on the pitch, that we need a left back, or we need a centre back, or we need a DM or something like that. They still can't see certain issues because we're top. And they think it's all roses. Every fan base has them, unfortunately, and it's about being true. I think it's about being true. I think you've got to have a real and a balanced view on certain things. Yes, they can be good. Yes, they can be bad, but call it out when it is either side. Keep the same energy either side. And what that does then to Arsenal, having fans like Julian, is it holds the club back. I think it holds the club back, because you're not keeping the players or your manager or whatever, your ownership, accountable. You keep doing it, Julian, because I love it, because your weak mentality is flowing onto the pitch. It keeps a weak mentality over the entire club and over the entire team. Huge game, huge moment for both teams yesterday, and the Premier League title. It looks pretty much Liverpool bound, but I don't want to say it. It does. It really does. If we lose this, it's on us. If we lose this, it's on us. It's as simple as that. But it's a massive day for Liverpool. Massive day for Nunez. Massive day for Liverpool. We hopefully kick on from here, and Nunez kicks on from here as well. And Arsenal, you can unlook at yourselves and start looking in the mirror a little bit. Let's go down to the other games that was yesterday. Bournemouth absolutely smashed Newcastle, which was it was very, very good game. Very, very good. Very feisty, actually. I'm surprised Joe Hunting did get sent off for his tackle earlier on. A sensational Bournemouth performance. Turned up. Semenyo was sensational. I tell you what's sensational. David Brooks was sensational on the right wing. He caused Newcastle problems all day. Unreal win from Bournemouth. I think Ariola's doing unreal things at Bournemouth. I think he's got them playing sensational football. No matter where they go in, they're always attacking. They did it against Chelsea. They went to Chelsea and attacked. They didn't change from the game. They could have easily defended and gone on a counter attack, but they attacked. And this is exactly what they did Newcastle, and they dominated from minute one against Newcastle at Newcastle. And Newcastle team that's won 7 in a row before that. So there's no easy feat and it's no easy game to play Bournemouth right now. And I'm dreading playing them when we do play them. But fair play to Bournemouth for doing that, because I didn't expect that. I expected them to attack and get goals, but I didn't expect them 4-1 win. It was just an incredible moment, an incredible statement from Bournemouth, I think. The other games was obviously Fulham beat Leicester away and Crystal Palace beat West Ham away. Fulham, I want to say something about Fulham. Fulham are, again, good in attack. They're a bit like Bournemouth, very, very good in attack. But Leicester had them in the first half. I think what Leicester are finding out now is what you need to do in Premier League is when you do dominate the game, at some point you're going to dominate the game, even if it would be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're going to dominate a game. When you do have the chances, you've got to take them. Because teams like Fulham, teams like Bournemouth, teams like Crystal Palace, West Ham, teams like that will absolutely punish you if you don't take your chances, especially someone like Leicester. And I expected Leicester win, a Fulham win. I expected a Fulham win, but I think Leicester are absolutely down. Like I said, they're not even taking the chances now. When home to Fulham, you think it's your chance here to go get at least a result at home to Fulham, and they don't take the chances in the first half, and then they get absolutely punished for it against a Fulham team that's got many, many talented players such as Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Jimenez. They've got some brilliant players of Fulham, and you've got to take your chances against them. West Ham are quite similar at the moment. West Ham are a weird team. I thought getting Potter involved, Mike turn them around. They played all right. I think they played all right against Crystal Palace yesterday, but they didn't take the chances. Crystal Palace have got talented players. Mateta, sensational player. Eze, sensational player. You don't take your chances, you get punished for it. And Eze got the goal, and then they get sent off, and then another goal. So it's game over. But today's games include obviously our arch rivals, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest play. Our title rivals play at home to Southampton. I'm expecting nothing but a Nottingham Forest win against Southampton. I think, like Leicester, Southampton are down. I think they're down. They've got some good players. I said this before, Rebo, Dibbling, but it's not enough. It's not enough, and I think they'll get battered today against Nottingham Forest. Man United play Brighton. Again, tough game for Man United. Good. I hope Brighton absolutely score 3 or 4 past them today. But I think, like I said, I've said it before, Amorim sort of turned it around a little bit mentally. I think Man United will get a result today, but I'm hoping they don't. Man City face Ipswich. I can't say anything but a Man City win. If you are watching, guys, whether it be on Twitch, YouTube, whatever, get your comments in. What's your predictions for today in the Man City, Man United games, Nottingham Forest game, and Everton Tottenham, which is about to kick off. I think it's just about kicked off. No, kick off at 2 out there. To kick off at 2, yeah. So they're kicking off about an hour. Everton Tottenham. I think that's the game everyone should be watching. Everton Tottenham. I think it's going to be an absolute feisty game. Goals galore. I think I predicted 3-3 the Premier League prediction. So it's definitely a game to watch if you aren't watching the others. Get your comments in. If, like I said, if you are live on YouTube, if you are live on Twitch, get your comments in. What's your thoughts about yesterday's games? What's your thought about today's games? Tomorrow, Chelsea play Wolves. I expect Chelsea to win that as well. What's your thought about that game as well? Chelsea fans, Man United fans, how are you feeling? How are you feeling after a few bad games? Chelsea seem to be coming out the top 4. I said this will happen though. I said if Chelsea don't turn this form quickly round, they could find themselves out of title race. But not only that, they can soon find themselves out of top 4, and that is exactly what's happened. Chelsea now out of the top 4. They need to respond tomorrow. They need to absolutely respond tomorrow. Man United, you might come from 12th to 10th, possibly 11th. I don't know where you are anymore. I don't really look that far down, but What do you guys think? If you are a Man United fan, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, let me know what you think of yesterday's results as well. How big of a day was this in the Premier League title race? How big of a moment was this for Darwin Nunez? How big of a moment was this for Arsenal? And a chance to respond strongly after Liverpool winning, and they didn't. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you are, like I said, if you are live, let me know in the comments. In the comments, your thoughts of yesterday's results, what's coming up as well. Thank you for watching. Make sure, like I said, if you are a Premier League fan, you'll like this channel anyway. If you're a Liverpool fan, you'll certainly love this channel. So if you're a Liverpool fan, please subscribe to the channel. If you're a Premier League fan as well, you can like this video, subscribe to the channel as well. We do Premier League content as well, as much as Liverpool content, but we've got Liverpool content out every single day. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day, guys.